Holidays nale, adu namma GT Holidays da. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand. You know you are special when you're with GT Holidays.
தூய்மையான ராம்ராஜ் பட்டு வேட்டி கட்டும்போது நல்ல எண்ணங்களை பிரதிபலிக்கும், வாழ்த்துக்களை வசீகரிக்கும். பியூரிட்டி அண்ட் பாசிட்டிவிட்டி, அதுதான் ராம்ராஜ் பட்டு வேட்டி.
Over to all you wonderful people. Ji, kahan se aa raha hai pehla sawal?
Here.
Yes, you want to? Huh.
I have. Can I ask?
Yes.
Here.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. A very warm welcome to this cast to Bombay. My question is for our Chayan sir and Aishwarya. Sir, like everybody spoke about that, you know, how you enlightened us with the knowledge about Indian heritage. Is a beautiful piece of literature. What is your favorite part from this literature?
I love the unrequited love between Nandini and Aditi Karikal, and I think it's a very, very different kind of love. I've romanced a lot of people in a lot of movies. It's always been one-sided love, or you love both of it's mutual. But this is the first time that there's one person who loves him so much he can kill him. And there's this other person who loves her so much he can die for her. And what happens then? And does he die because of her? I don't know. Or does he live? You don't know. That is a very beautiful thought. And in the book too, it almost has it's not finished. It's left there for us to conjure up some image in our minds. And Manisa has wrapped it up so beautifully, and I just love it. And working with her was phenomenal. I loved it, and once again, it was nice sharing screen space and that chemistry with her.
मेरा सवाल ऐश्वर्या से है. ऐश्वर्या है, इकबाल फ्रॉम ANI.
हेलो.
मेरा सवाल आपसे ये है कि जिस तरह का आपका और मनी सर का रिलेशन, एक विश्वास का कहें, प्यार का कहें, कॉन्फिडेंस का कहें, दिखता है पर्दे पर, पर्दे के पीछे भी. जब मनी सर की फिल्म आपके पास आती है तो वो सिर्फ नाम ही काफ़ी होता है, या कहानी, किरदार, उन सब को भी आप ढूंढती हैं, देखती हैं?
गुरु भक्ति, गुरु है मेरे. तो मतलब एक तो सबसे पहले इट्स अ नेचुरल यस. हाँ तो है ही. जब भी हिंट सर जब भी पूछेंगे ज़रूर जवाब हाँ ही होगा. दैट्स अ गिवन. अब उसे श्रद्धा कहें, गुरु भक्ति कहें, कृतज्ञता कहें या प्यार कहें, you can label it what you want, but the point is that it would always be a yes. But why wouldn't it be a yes? I'm very fortunate. I think anybody, any actor, you speak to anyone who has had the opportunity to work with him or who hasn't as yet, deeply aspires to work with him. Actors and ऑल क्रिएटिव फोर्सेस, बहुत एक्साइटमेंट रहती है. पता नहीं कितने लोग दिखाते हैं या नहीं, लेकिन बहुत खुशी होती है, बहुत एक्साइटमेंट होती है. आज when we were giving interviews earlier also we were being asked, and everybody said that if a message or even that name flashes on the phone, or you sir, now we are telling you directly, you cannot imagine the excitement. We have shared it unabashedly during interviews today in the day. बहुत खुशी होती है, बहुत एक्साइटमेंट होती है. And everybody truly looks forward to getting the opportunity to work with him. और मौका मिले तो it is very deeply treasured. It is very, very really cherished, respected. It's a learning curve. It is an experience which is unique to itself, and it shows in the reaction of the audience, of you viewers. I mean, it's all good. So I mean, why wouldn't one say a natural yes? लेकिन खूबी इनकी है कि it's so lovely. In fact, he said that to me recently when I was asking him, sir, how? I was asking him the context of others. You know, when we were just talking, I said, sir, sometimes you kind of wonder, should one take that call or not? You know, say yes or not. And I've never spoken to him about this before directly, and I did only very recently, after we finished Ponniyin, no, sir. And he just said the sweetest thing. He said, you know, which it's always been, be honest about how you feel about the character you're going to essay. Even if it is me, don't just say yes. I said, no, I mean, you've always brought something magical. भले इरुवर हो, गुरु हो, रावणन और अब Ponniyin Selvan. I mean, you've always brought something magical. So it's a natural yes, of course. He said, but even then, You've got to be honest about how you feel about the character that you're going to go essay, because you are going to live that character and you're going to bring that character to life. There has to be an honesty and integrity and a commitment which runs beyond just, I'm going to say a yes, but of course. But I'm going to say a yes, but of course. I will always just say a yes, but of course. It's him. Everything else is already set. Everything else is already in place. Thank you.
Good evening, team PS1. I'm Vijay Lakshmi from the Free Press Journal. My question is to Mani sir and to Rahman sir. Gentlemen, straight. Straight. Good evening, sirs. My question to both of you is, you all have collaborated with each other for almost 3 decades and you all have been friends. And you all have given Tamil cinema some of the most landmark films that we all know. Every time you all collaborate with each other, my favorite question to ask, especially with two individuals who collaborate often with each other, is how do you bring a sense of newness to every project that you undertake? Because the subjects are very different. Yes, sir, Mani sir first.
Yeah, okay. It's very easy with Rahman next to me. It's not very difficult to ask for something new. And I think to a large extent, both of us try to keep in mind that, try to explore new areas, and not try to repeat what we have done before and stay as far as possible from that. And to a large extent also that the kind of films that we are doing dictates the kind of music that was demanded. And within that, Rahman is capable of experimenting, go far away and give something absolutely fresh. And so I've been lucky.
Thank you, sir. Rahman sir?
So I'm like a supermarket. I do super commercial movies. I do a symphony, orchestra, and then I do classical kind of songs. But here there's a special shop. It's always there for me so far. I've been very lucky. So I do all this mischief outside and come here to do all the innovation. So I can go wild and he'll put me in
Just
place.
the gourmet food and stuff. Like a special.
Okay, my question to Mani sir and Vikram sir. Lately, especially in the last few years, we get to hear this word pan-India. The way I look at it, India is a country, it's known for its cultural diversity. And with cultural diversity comes different sensibilities, regional sensibilities. So do you think as a filmmaker, do you think it's really it's a fallacy to use this word pan-India? Because the sensibilities will always, they will be different, and that's the beauty of our nation.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think we should take away the word pan-India. It's always been India.
Hi, Sobhita here. Hi, Sobhita. I'm Tanmay from Peeping Moon. My question for you is, what's your biggest takeaway from PS2?
That sometimes I feel like as actors, when an experience or when something is so special to you, like for me this opportunity, sometimes we tend to put it on such a pedestal that we might not entirely be present in the moment. So there have been a couple of times when we shot things that I was completely unprepared for, and yet taking that plunge gave me a lot of joy afterwards, and it taught me a lot. So when the student is ready, the lesson arrives. So just be willing to take the leap and have faith. Your filmmaker knows what he's doing.
Thank you.
Jayam Ravi, would you like to elaborate a little bit? Here, this side. Would you like to tell us something about your character?
In the movie, right?
Yeah, of course. Otherwise also we won't mind.
Otherwise it's a little questionable. But that's a good question.
It'll be interesting.
He's jealous, nothing.
Yeah, he's always
Especially
jealous.
the questionable parts.
Yeah.
Down south, I would say the character of Ponniyin Selvan or
So I asked.
Rajaraja Cholan is an epitome of a character. He's literally looked as near to God because of his nature and because the way he took care of his kingdom. So when Mani sir called me and told me, you're going to play Rajaraja Cholan,
And I was like in a dream, which we spoke a few months back here, and now the dream has come as a reality. But the process was amazing because he told me to live as Rajaraja Chola for 6 months before the shoot. So I did that exercise, sir. I did, and it really helped me to play that character well because, you know, I was searching for many words to describe Rajaraja Chola, and I took all the positive words because he is a very positive person. And one word stood out, you know, it's the righteousness of him. When he looks at somebody, we know that he's righteous. So that word, my brother helped me with that word. And finally, when I portrayed it and when people saw it, my brother, who has like done 7 films, he's a director, he's done 7 films with me, and we've grown together. This one is, he saw the film and he told, I'm seeing you as a new person here. I can see the righteousness in your eyes. Only my brother can come up with that because he's lived with me, made movies with me. And I really thank Mani sir for that, you know, for seeing that quality. Something, I don't know. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that.
Mani sir, Mani garu, before we wind up, do you consider Ash as your lucky charm and lucky mascot? And
Yeah,
Ash, you can answer also after him.
He's certainly not one to sit and think about luck.
Is she your fan club president?
I don't
Just have a
think
doubt.
luck even is the kind of factor that he focuses on.
Lucky charm.
See, when you're a filmmaker is a very, very selfish person. He's absolutely heartless and selfish. Only thing that you care for is the film.
We all second that.
How much ever I love her, I will ask her only if I think she's right for the role.
Oh.
And every time I've asked her is only because I believed that she was absolutely right for the role, and she's been nice enough to say yes. So it is not a luck or it's not a charm, it's only her talent and the personality that would portray this character.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. That's all we have for you.
Holidays nale, adu namma GT Holidays da. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand. You know you are special when you're with GT Holidays.
தூய்மையான ராம்ராஜ் பட்டு வேட்டி கட்டும்போது நல்ல எண்ணங்களை பிரதிபலிக்கும், வாழ்த்துக்களை வசீகரிக்கும். பியூரிட்டி அண்ட் பாசிட்டிவிட்டி, அதுதான் ராம்ராஜ் பட்டு வேட்டி.